we got the Miami Dolphins. Now, the Miami Dolphins, right? If we can bring them up here. The Miami Dolphins, they got Tua. They were 9-8 last season. Lost in the wild card game. They actually made the playoffs. They were second in the AFC East. So they kind of showed people, hey, we're pretty good here. Now, the Dolphins are in a kind of wild spot, right? Because it's like you thought after last year, they got the two wide receivers. They're making a big step. But the problem is the rest of the division got good. This is the toughest division in football. So while if things didn't change much from last year, the Dolphins would have definitely been a legitimate threat to win 13 games. But I just don't think they're going to have enough to compete, and they're not going to be Super Bowl contenders. They're just not. Last year, pretty good offensively, 11th in points, 6th in yards. Defense, 24th in points allowed, 18th in yards. So they improved these things. They got better. But will it be enough to win in the playoffs or even get to the playoffs? So let's go over this Miami Dolphins schedule to preview the NFL season. Now, we're going to start with Week 1 at the Los Angeles Chargers. So I think they're going to lose this game. September 10th, Sunday, week 1, they're going to lose in LA. It's cross-country travel from Miami to LA. They'll probably be in LA before that, obviously. The game's on Sunday. I expect them to be in LA probably on Friday or by Friday or by Thursday at least. But they'll lose that game regardless. It's a home opener for the Chargers. Justin Herbert, they got offensive weapons over there too. Dolphins defense won't be that great. As great as the rest of the defense in the division. They possibly may have the worst defense in the division. Maybe. I know the Bills are going to take a hit with Leslie Frazier out for the year. The Jets have a good defense. The Patriots are going to have a top defense. So the Dolphins may have the worst defense in the division. And you will see very early on why when they lose Week 1 to the LA Chargers. So, Week 1, Chargers will beat Miami. And they're going to go into Week 2, 0-1. Week 2 at New England, they're going to lose that. So they're going to be 0-2 right out the gate, headed into Week 3 for their home opener against the Denver Donkeys, where I expect them to play big and win their home opener. So we'll give them that. So they'll be 1-2 heading into Week 4 at Buffalo. So right out the gate, they're going to have 3 of their first 4 games on the road. That's a tough break to start the season. At Buffalo, they're gonna lose that. 1-3 now. Things are not looking good. There's a lot of chirping going on. Is Tua the guy? Is he ready? Is he really legit? There's gonna be a lot of chirping. Coaching stuff is going to be talked about. McDaniel, a lot of stuff is going to be happening. The media down in Miami is going to be chirping and stuff like that. So then they have Week 5. They head home and they host the New York Giants. Now they probably win that game. I'll give them that win at home against the Giants in Week 5. Week 6 at home to Carolina. Rookie quarterback. Is it a rookie quarterback? I think they got one of the rookie quarterbacks. Or at least a young quarterback. Carolina's not going to do jack. We'll give the Dolphins that one too. So now they turn things around a bit. Now they're 3-3 heading into Week 7 at Philadelphia. That's going to be a heck of a game. This is going to be a litmus test for the Dolphins. If they can win this game, this will be pretty big. Because after this, they got New England, Kansas City back to back. So can they win this game? I say no. They're going to lose at Philly, right? They're going to lose at Philly. and then they go to at home to New England. Now I think they beat New England at home. New England typically has a rough time in Miami throughout the years for some strange reason. I will give the Dolphins that victory in Week 8. So now, Week 9 at home to the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes coming in town. Mahomes is gonna light them up. Well, actually, I think this game is not in. I think this is one of those weird games. 8:30 in the morning. Yeah, this is one of those overseas games. Sorry, forget that I said that. But anyway, Kansas City is going to beat them regardless. And this is right before the bye week. So they're going to head into the bye week. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're going to be 4-5 heading into the bye week. And that's not a good spot, but it's not bad. They still have a chance. But you want to be doing better. There will be talks about Tua and his accuracy. Week 11, at home to the Las Vegas Raiders. They're going to win that game to hit 500 on the season. 5-5. Week 12 at the New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers, they're going to lose that. Week 13 at Washington. Now, this is an interesting game because on Fox, so 1 o'clock game, and at Washington, right? You know what I'm going to do here? And this may sound like I'm hating on the Dolphins, but I'm going to give them the L here. December 3rd at Washington is going to be cold. It's wintertime, northeast. I'm going to give the Washington Redskins, the Washington Commanders the win. So I'm giving the Dolphins an L on that. Then they come back home into a more warmer climate down in Miami to face the Tennessee Titans on Monday Night Football on ESPN. Primetime game. Titans at home. This is going to be... I'm going to give them an L here. Honestly, I think the Titans can come in there with Julio Jones. I mean, not Julio Jones. DeAndre Hopkins. I think the Titans are going to come in there and they're going to get the upset in Miami Week 14. And it could be a big win for the Titans as they try to push for a potential wild card spot in that AFC South. Maybe. I don't know. We have to see how the schedule pans out. No spoilers. Week 15, back at home against the New York Jets. They win that one. And then Week 16 at home to Dallas on Fox. They're going to lose that. I think the Cowboys come down there, Dak Prescott, and those boys will beat the Miami Dolphins. I give them an L. And then at Baltimore. I think they're going to beat Baltimore. I think they go into Baltimore, they win. They know it's a must-win game there. They're going to beat the Baltimore Ravens. 1 o'clock. The Dolphins. It could be a close game. Dolphins pull it out. Maybe. I'll give them the win. I wanted to give them the loss, but I'll give them the win. I'm not really sold on Baltimore like everyone else is. And then Week 18, to close out the year in Miami. Let's see what the record's going to be before we go over it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're 7-9 heading to Week 18 against the Buffalo Bills. And this is probably one of the biggest must-wins for them because I think if you want to get a chance for the wild card, you're probably going to have to win about 8 to 9 games, and they're going to need this win. Do they get it? No. They lose. So 7-10 is their record. They lose at home to the Miami Dolphins. To the Buffalo Bills, excuse me. So Dolphins will be 7-10 this season. They'll take a step back after being 9-8 previously. And it's just a rough break for them because look, when the division you get Aaron Rodgers, that changes the dynamics. Sorry. Dolphins, you got these receivers. Who cares? It's nice and all, but Tua is still a wild card. And there's no guarantee that any of those guys will stay healthy. Somebody, look, when I factor in this schedule, Could this happen? Maybe, probably not. Right? That's why it's a prediction. It's a preview, more so of a prediction. Because we don't know. Injuries happen, things happen, but I'm not sold on the Miami Dolphins like many of you guys are out there. So 7-10 will be my prediction for them. They'll be last place in the AFC East. That is how it's gonna go.